All right, guys. So it says that we are live. We are in the truck. We're doing audio check and visual check right fast. Make sure that everything is working correctly. For some reason, I don't have anything on my screen just yet. So we'll see. Testing 1, 2. That was loud. That was an advertisement. All right, let's check this audio. Okay, give me a one if you guys can hear me. Make sure it's working. I can hear it. The mic is a little further away from us because we are in the truck. The wind is just too bad. We're gonna do it on the tailgate today, but it has not stopped blowing, so there's no way we can do that. But good to see everybody here. Um, got the wife here with us. I promised I would. Got my coffee. Now, if for some unforeseen reason there's a lot of stuff going on in the background, it is Friday night, and there's already fights in the front yard of the neighbors. They just started like 10 minutes ago. One peeled out with a old busted up pickup. She's screaming, "Don't you come back, you colorful words." So I expect them back. All right. So, yeah. Going old school. Good to see you. Sounds good. All right. Perfect. Thank you so much. So, yeah, we do have some news when it cover real fast. My wife does have some things she's going to work on. There is Flash sent this message on the comment section a couple of days back, or maybe he emailed me. I forget which one it was now, but we're looking for a name for my wife other than Miss CFP. So she's narrowed down a couple suggestions, and we're going to put that to a vote later on after we get the news going. Silver Bucket, good to see you. Good evening, all. Definitely good to see you. All right, right quick, guys. I do want to cover a couple things. This one headline: more than 370 workers at pork plant in Missouri tested positive for Charlie Victor. All were asymptomatic. Now, the reason I bring this up is because we have been hinting around, and other channels also have been hinting around, at a meat shortage on top of our usual, what we thought was just about the food shortages. Okay? Now, one thing I want to point out here is that across the country right now, some of these places, like Costco for one, is limiting how much meat customers can buy per purchase. All right, per shop and per. It's kind of like what they were doing with milk. You can only have 1 gallon per family, stuff like that. So that is in the headline now. That was Costco, and also Kroger was also doing the same thing. They did that last week. So we're going to start seeing meat dwindle down that way too. So the whole storing up fresh meat, sticking it in the deep freeze, that's not going to be available very soon. Uh, Now you can live. I'm not a vegetarian, so don't ever want anybody ever call me that, because I'm not. I'm a metasaurus. That's a special dinosaur. Okay. uh, but we're gonna see meat drop. All right. Now, my theories on this, guys, we're gonna see that cultured meat make a massive push. That lab meat. I mean, they were talking about doing the lab meat and get it available. I'm hearing feedback. Is your volume down?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I can hear it.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
We had feedback on one of the cell phones. It's just easier for us to have the cell phones to read off the chat because the computer's so far away in the truck. Real quick, casual preparedness. Good to see you. Gulf Coast of Alabama. Brain Dead New Yorker. Good to see you. JT, how you doing? I see if you know. Thought you weren't starting until 9. I was making French toast. No, this is the same time I think, because usually we did it at 8 when we're in Apopka. So it's the same time, JT. French toast. I had pancakes last night. My wife had to work late, and I was in the mobile command bunker alone. Yeah, I was in the trailer, and I wanted dinner. Well, you know what? I've already got the Augustin Farm pancake mix already open, so I have me a big old stack of blueberry pancakes with peanut butter and syrup. It was great. It really was. I'm a fat guy. So yeah, we're gonna see a push on this lab grown meat. Now, the research I've done on this lab grown meat, guys, there's from the material I've read, let's put it that way, because things can change when studies go and when humans start processing stuff like the GMOs. We've seen other adverse effects, but currently now, and I'm not promoting this stuff because I don't agree with it. There's no adverse effects in the human body, but we haven't had long enough studies on this stuff yet. All right. Now, this stuff is grown from stem cells. Okay, it's from the animal stem cells. That's how you. They say you have to have tissue to grow tissue, and that's the research is showing it that way. It's not cheap, so that's one of the things they keep on saying it's going to be a cheaper way to grow meat instead of agriculture. I don't believe that at all. The science behind it and everything, it just costs way too much to do. Now, they try to sell it as a cleaner source of meat compared to regular agriculture, cattle raising and stuff like that. That's proven false. All the production and everything that's needed to do this stuff actually produce more pollution. But that's where this is going to want to go. They're going to want to push this fake meat on everybody. Soy and green,
Mm-hmm.
brain dead. Yeah, absolutely. Casual Preparedness Sam's Club had rice back in 25-pound bags at $8.98 and 50-pound bag at $17.98. That's a real good buy.
Good.
I recommend if anybody does not have rice put back rice. Put back beans. Start putting some stuff back. I sell powder milk on my website. That's right. Casual Preparedness does have a website, guys. I've been running into a lot. Like we do Legacy Foods. All right, we're affiliated with them. I've had a hard time getting hold of anything from them. There's a lot of stuff that is just sold out, and they are backed out for a long time. So yeah, powder milk's a good idea. If you're able to get hold of some of these long-term food storage, guys, get it. Powdered milk lasts a very long time, especially back if you seal it up. It's nice to have. I mean, we've got powdered milk, but it's good to have, guys. Let's see here, real quick. Oh yeah, this is a headline that popped up. I saw freaking crazy. Let me pull this up here. Now this was on the Detroit News. All right, it's a local paper, I believe. Holly police. Man wipes advertisement. Man wipes nose on clerk after being asked to wear a mask. A lot of stores now in many different states and cities are asking people to wear masks before they come in, mainly because they don't want their workers getting sick. All right, and it's just the stuff's real, guys. I mean, it is a bug. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. All right. A lot of people argue with me on that. My research proves that it's a real thing. All right, let me get to the story here. A man asked to wear a mask at the Dollar Tree in northern Oakland County allegedly wiped his nose on the shirt of a female clerk before leaving in a white van, police said.
Ugh.
The alleged incident took place about 1:30 p.m. Saturday at a Dollar Tree on the 400 block, yada, yada, yada. Police said in a statement that the clerk advised the suspect that customers must wear masks to shop at the store. Police said the man then approached the clerk and said, "Here, I will use this as a mask," wiped his face and nose on her shirt, then took off running. Let that happen to me. It's not out of him. Time out. There goes the lady that was screaming and hollering at her other counterpart. Now she's on the four-wheeler chasing him down. He just left a minute ago in his pickup truck. Now she's going that direction in the four-wheeler. Yeehaw!
Not going to the convenience store right now.
Yeah, they're probably up to the convenience store right up the road.
We'll be hearing sirens soon.
Yeah. The reason I bring this up, guys, there's a lot of debate on Constitution. People trying to sit there and say, well, it's my right not being told what to do. I understand our Constitution, guys. Technically, yes, no one has a right to tell you what to do. There are laws. All right, there's plenty of laws, speed limit, everything else, but we all abide by that. Here is a possible health risk. They want people to be wearing masks so their workers don't get sick, so the spread doesn't continue. And for the individuals that absolutely refuse to do it, no, I'm not going to be told what to do mentality is where this is laying in line. Okay. I know your wife cough. Yeah. Wu Tang. Wu Tang. Freeze dried meat is gone. Silver bucket. Yeah, I haven't been able to find any freeze dried meat in a while. I did come across some Mountain House at our local Walmart in the sporting goods section, but Mountain House is about $8 a packet.
Mm-hmm.
So there was that, but yeah, I would have decked that guy with a can of soup. Yeah. So let me pull this one up here, guys. And I know everyone's going to feel differently about this, having to wear a face mask and stuff like that. Me personally, I wear a face mask. All right. I was born with asthma. I get bronchiolitis. I don't get bronchitis. I get bronchiolitis nearly every year. All right. My bronchial tubes my stuff got scarred up real bad when I was a kid. So I get respiratory issues. Flu season. So I just do the protection. Okay.
Sorry, my neck hurt. I had to switch and move around.
I was just worried about the computer falling off the cardboard box we got to stacked on. The Oklahoma City ends face mask rules for shoppers after store employees are threatened. The mayor of Oklahoma City amended the emergency declaration requiring customers to wear face masks while inside businesses after store employees were threatened with violence. Stillwater Mayor Will Joyce announced Friday afternoon, less than 24 hours after the declaration took effect. In the short time of 2000, in the short time beginning of May 1st, 2020, the face covering have been required for the entry into stores and restaurants. Store employees have been threatened with physical violence, showered with verbal abuse, and recently threats of violence using firearms. To these individuals threatening people because they're making you wear a mask before you come into their store, they're threatening the workers, they're threatening the managers. That's not cool. I mean, where's the mentality at? All right, they're trying to protect themselves from the virus the best that they can. And now you're going to threaten them with violence because they're not going to open up the door to you because you're unprotected. Some people say, well, not everyone's got masks, not everyone's got this. I took that in consideration when I thought about this, but I also want to think about this too. People with sexually transmitted diseases, they know that if they give it to somebody, if they know that they've got it, they know if they give it to somebody, they're jeopardizing their life as well. So because they don't want to be told what to do, they're just not going to tell anybody and just do whatever. You would hold them to a different standard, wouldn't you? Is that a little extreme looking at it that way? I don't think so. I think it's still the same thing. It's still a health risk. But, trying to put things in perspective there. Wife just subbed to the channel. Silver Bucket, that is awesome. Definitely tell her I appreciate that. Thank you. Watching Family Matters. You have to wear a mask or shave your burns. Well, I don't mind wearing a mask, so I'm good. I don't mind at all. But if my sideburns were affecting me wearing a mask, they would be shaved. I'm clean shaven right now. I always get clean shaven before I go out because I'm going to wear a mask. So if I'm going out, I'm wearing a mask. JT, they're arrested for attempted murder. Yeah, with the STD scenario like AIDS, things like that, if they know that they have a virus and they are not notifying the person that they're fixing to partner up with, trying to keep it PG. Yeah, some cities do consider that attempted murder. I don't know if all of them do, but I know most do. Going old school, your garden is looking good and your expansion has started a raised bed and going to add another. That is actually a good idea. I was just talking to Magic Prepper. He's got some raised beds for his garden. I wished I had them, but this isn't my property. We're here with family right now. I was very fortunate enough to get that garden over there, which is actually that way, um, on my cousin's yard. That's property that was damaged by Hurricane Michael, and it's just overgrown. So I was very fortunate on that. Kentucky Survivalist, how's it going? Glad to be here. How's all down there? PA on lockdown till June 4th. Election June 2nd. Yeah, that's going to be interesting right there. June 4th, but the election is June 2nd. You know, they're talking about, this is me throwing some stuff out here. They're talking about this electronic vote from home. It's easy to manipulate electronic votes. All right. All the hacking stuff that's been going on. You can tell me there's not going to be any going on now? Yeah. You have to see what happened in New Jersey. Big fight with police. I'm going to have to look at that, Brain Dead. I did not hear about that. I would definitely take a look at that. And let's see what else we got here. I got another one here. Right fast, guys. Sorry, I did want to get some news out there, guys, so I apologize if it's boring.
He's back.
Oh, yeah. He's back with his pickup. You didn't see the four-wheeler come pulling through, did you? I wish I could see the things that we see. Just sit,
It's entertainment.
Yeah, when we live near the city, we just sit on the porch and just watch everybody. And scratch our heads, look at each other, and go, wow. Now we get to do the same thing here. All right, so here we go. Quit advertisement.
Oh.
Not you. Masks become a flashpoint in the virus culture wars. As people resume going out in public in the middle of a pandemic, to wear or not to wear a mask has become a personal statement, sometimes a political one. Really? That's the headline? Come on. You wear a mask to keep yourself protected and hopefully not infect somebody else. I mean, I don't want to be the one responsible going out to the store, contracting this stuff, coming back home, getting my father sick, who has COPD, diabetic, done had open heart surgery, does have a heart condition, which makes him, like the key personnel to get this and die from. Because I'm not going to be told what to do. I'm just going to walk around without a mask. No, it's personal responsibility. I mean, you could cause a threat to someone else's life. But I've seen it on YouTube, guys, and I hate to say it, I'm seeing the truther movement running with this too. We're not wearing masks. We're not going to be told what to do. It's our constitutional right to do whatever we want. You know what you're really starting to sound like? Libtards. Ooh, no, you didn't just say that. Yeah. I'm listening. I watch a lot of video guys. I'm sub to a lot of people. I don't comment a lot on people's channel. I'm just seeing what they're saying. And I'm seeing truthers telling people not to wear their masks. Go on out like it's your normal day stuff. We're not. No. We stay at home as long as possible. Wife's going back to work. I'm going back to work. Suppose like at the end of the month, I go back to work. I'll be wearing a mask. I'll be going through the same sanitation, decontamination procedures we always do when we come home before we get into the vehicle. The whole 9 yards. Why? Because we're preppers and we've planned out pandemic routines. Okay, we want to make sure that we are not bringing home anything. That's why we did this. Now, I get a lot of truthers are not preppers. They're real quick to jump on board. And I'm not bashing the truthers, guys. I am part of that, but I try to look at things differently than just jump on the bandwagon and go, it's all going to end. Oh, there's a four-wheeler.
Yep.
I might have to shut this door, guys, because I already know they're going to tear at it again. We can hear them all the way over here. Let me get back in the chat, guys, right fast. They sound like snowflakes right now. So nice to meet you. Yes, you got a good point there. And I'm not trying to trash talk anybody's channel. I didn't call any channel name out or anything like that, guys. It's just what I'm seeing, how people act. And I'm not saying I got all the answers. I try to take a step back and really look at what's going on. And It was a long time before we even got involved with the Charlie Victor warning people. When it first came around, I was watching what was going on in China. When it first got here, I remember doing live streams. Saying, guys, I'm not seeing the numbers right now. I'm not going to say this is bad. When I saw all 4 states, all 4 corners of the country get it, I was like, we're screwed. It's coming in. It's coming in. And sure enough, it came in. But I wasn't about to just jump on the bandwagon. I wanted to see what was going on. Now, I could have been a little late on blowing the whistle on that, but I don't want to be one of those jacklegs that just start screaming and hollering about every little thing that comes around. Let me check right fast, guys. Get back in the chat here. All right. Mark Morris, good to see you. Glad I caught a live stream. Definitely glad you're here. Guys, if I missed your comment, give me a second. I'm trying to back up and catch everybody. Cold weather, headed to New England, started my garden in the house. That's actually a very good idea. There's a lot of you are still doing seedlings indoors, especially with this cold weather that's hitting up there. It really sucks for y'all. When I saw the weather and it was doing that, I'm like, I'm glad. I mean, we've been getting some cold nights. Last night it was down to 56.
I know.
54, 56. The reason I say it's cold is because it was almost 90 earlier that day, and it dropped like that, which is not good on a garden. Luckily, it was above frost, above freezing, but just that almost 40-degree drop. Not good on a garden, especially when everything's still young. Somebody say Flash. I have not seen Flash yet. He might be here. Hold on, Flash, if I didn't see you, I'm sorry, buddy.
I don't think he's here. I don't think I saw him.
Patricia, good to see you. Finally here and listen. Sorry, late. Hope everyone is well. Well, JT is going to have to put you in the corner, Patricia. That's just one of the rules. You come late, you get stuck in the corner. Nah, we're picking on you. Glad you're here. See here. Now, I did see, JT, I did see your comment earlier today about your garden. Let me see if I find this here. I'm finding that starting a garden is costly. Here in Florida, it's all sand. Yeah.
Yep.
So I had to buy a lot of soil, amendments plus fencing to keep the rabbits out. Yeah, the soil is rough. We're lucky. There's a lot of sand in the soil in our garden, but there is a lot of dirt, believe it or not, up here. But now, Central Florida, when I was in Apopka, straight sand. Sand and cat crap. A lot of cat crap. All right, let me get back in here. John, good to see you, bud. One shop and I have gas mask, gloves, body armor, and Glock.
Heck yeah.
Siri, Gold Bucket, how's it going? Being a nurse in the mix since day one. Please wear a mask. When you go in public, you can be COVID positive with no symptoms. Please wear a mask. Gold Bucket, I definitely appreciate that. That's exactly where we stand on this. Guys, I have given shout outs to Hoople's Cat many times. Hoople's Cat, him and his wife are involved with the medical field up in Canada. So they've been doing a lot of videos and stuff of what's been going on there. This stuff's real, guys. And we've already, I've had people ask me, well, do you know anybody with it? Yeah. My family in Texas, their neighbors had the stuff. 2 died out of that. So yes, it is a real thing. And they weren't going overseas. They just got it from somebody else. So yes, it is a real thing. Casual preparedness. I keep a mask, sanitizer, gloves, and glasses in the trucks. Wipes for gas pump especially. You know what? I did not think about using a wipe for the gas pump, and that's probably a better idea than using my gloves, because the latex gloves, we have a huge shortage here, because I went down to Harbor Freight right before this stuff hit real heavy here, right before they did lockdowns and stuff, before we did our own lockdown. And there was a big sign, you know how they always have the nitro gloves and latex gloves there? They got a big sign. We donated all of our gloves to healthcare workers. And I'm like, so everyone else is screwed. That makes a lot of sense. And I get getting supplies to healthcare workers, but I do believe in having your own supply of stuff so you can stay safe and not get anything when you have to go out. But we did have supplies anyway. I was just going to get a little extra. But yeah, I saw that there, and I'm looking at the sign, and I'm scratching my head, looking. I'm like, this is good for you, I guess, but Now no one else can buy any protective equipment. Mark, it should be a choice, not forced to wear masks. Well, Mark, I disagree with you. I mean, I see your point. Don't get me wrong, I see your point, but I disagree with you. If I own my own restaurant, if I own my own grocery store, and I have a responsibility to take care of my employees as a business owner, yeah, I would be on the same boat. I would say, you're not coming in here unless you have some type of protective equipment because I don't want my employees getting sick. I don't want anything being transferred onto the product because if you ever watch someone in the grocery store or any store, they grab for something, look at it, put it back in. They go grab for something else, look at it, put it back. They don't shop like the wife and I shop. We already know what we're going to get. We just go right in, grab what we want, put it in the buggy, and keep on boogieing. So I see your point. I do. I just don't agree with it. Hopefully, it doesn't sound like a jerk. That's not. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I just don't agree with it. But I do see your point. See here. I'm trying to get caught up in the chat, guys. I do apologize. Florida is better to do above ground box gardens. You got a good point. The sand here is rough. Our garden's doing pretty good. I had a talk with my brother and my dad. They come out when I was working in the garden today. Said I need to get some fertilizer on the garden. We had a whole debate on that one. Yes, fertilizer really does help the garden, especially with the soil here. But part of this garden here is also filming so I can show people you can grow food without fertilizer. And that's what I'm trying to do with this garden. And we had a whole debate on, well, you get more out of it, you get fertilizer. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. You do get better production with fertilizer. But the whole thing with my garden is I want to try to show that you can grow things without fertilizer. And that's what we're trying to do with that. Go bucket. My coworkers have it with all different symptoms. Some very mild, some in hospital on ventilators for 30 plus days. Go bucket. I do apologize that your friends and coworkers want to contract this in the field of working, trying to provide medical aid to people. That sucks. Watch everything open up and everyone's going to get sick because of their immune systems were suppressed. Then you're going to call it COVID 2.0. TTC, I have heard that same exact thing, but most people have only been underneath lockdown for 2 months. That's not enough to make your immune system suppress. Now, if you're going for generations or several years of not being around something, then your immune system would be suppressed. But this stuff here, it doesn't matter what your immune system is, it's coming at you. I mean, anybody, from the age 0, and if you ever look up Florida Charlie Victor and you go to the Florida page where they have all the accounts, I forgot what Okaloosa, I think it is, has the age from 0 to 79. So these people weren't even quarantined off and they got it. So I don't believe that it's immune system suppressed. But I could be wrong. I am not a doctor one bit. I've had some field medical training. I don't know jack about viral, just the stuff I read up on. That's it. I am not a doctor. I'm not a medical field person. There's some people that's a lot of people. That's a lot smarter than me. Let's put it that way. So I don't know. Epsom salt is good for mixing with soil. Gloves in public actually cause more cross-contamination once you get home than hand sanitizer or hand washing. Go bucket. Yeah, and what we do with our gloves, Go bucket, when we purchase our stuff, before we get to the truck, we actually have sanitizer on us. We sanitize our gloves, take them off, and same with our masks. We also use the dash of our truck because it gets hot in here. We're talking about 108, almost 180 degrees inside this truck. We'll put in the dash so that the UV lighting also helps protect that. And we'll give that a couple of days before we ever use that again. Sometimes those latex gloves, though, you just can't reuse. Mask for desperation is a good idea. unless wearing use. Wearing is also a health risk. I misunderstood that one. But Go Bucket, I am definitely going to take your word on that one. Like I said, I am not medical. You are. You said that you are in the medical field, so you'll have some more information on that than I will. Nothing trumps natural herd immunity. Natural herd immunity. Yeah, but that takes it takes a while to do natural. I mean, you would have to infect for natural herd immunity. You would have to infect, I believe it's like 250,000 people to build up the immunity. I mean, that's still rolling a dice. I don't know how well these reports are. I've been reading reports of different symptoms of this stuff affecting the blood vessels, causing micro blood clots in the lungs, things called COVID toes, all kind of weird stuff. I mean, I don't think I would want to even try that, but to each their own, I guess. Right now, I'm just gonna stay away from as much as I can. "37 strands of coronavirus, only 7 affects humans, 4 can kill with CO, and more than 95% of the deaths are comorbid."
More than like two symptoms together. Like, was it a heart attack or was it Charlie Victor kind of thing?
I was trying to read JT. COVID toast. Yes, it was actually a headline. I wish I would have saved it. I forgot who ran it. More than likely, it was probably the Communist News Network. We all know them, or the Comical News Network. Yeah, they ran a story on COVID toes. It was a symptom of it. People that actually made it through wind up having deformed toes. I don't know. Masks are counterintuitive and increases your carbon dioxide uptake when you should be uptaking oxygen into blood, hemoglobin. Well, TC, I've been wearing a mask for roughly off and on over 20 years being a welder, and it hasn't affected me. So, as a welder, I wear a mask underneath my welding shield to keep carbon dioxide fumes from my welds, also silicant, and I use those 8 to 10 hours a day. And yeah, my blood oxygen level has always been good. The only time I had any problem, it's all BS. Well, that's your view, TTC. That's your view. All right, Go Bucket. Yes, COVID toes, blistering like sores on feet are sometimes the only symptoms. Go Bucket, definitely appreciate that. I don't like John. Good point.
Your coffee.
It's very hot. I don't feel like chancing getting a vent tube shoved down my throat. I'll wear a mask. Yeah.
Oh, that's really hot.
Yeah, it's really hot. TTC, I see your last comment there. I won't touch that one. The platform has already said anybody discussing that, they'll get shut down. But the research I've done, the towers has nothing to do with it. This is a actual virus. This is not radiation from towers. I've seen plenty of theories on that. I've also seen a lot of paperwork that says otherwise. All knows that this platform nails anybody that even talks about it. They consider it misinformation, so I'm not going to be talking about that. Let's see here. All right, so the wife, we're really hoping Flash would get to pipe in on this one. Maybe we'll get, he's just going to be late. Sorry, Flash. Probably from overexposure to carbon dioxide. No, I don't think it is, but it's a good point. That's funny. No, I don't think it's overexposure from the carbon dioxide. So the wife has been working. We were asked for a name for her since we don't use our real names. They said it'd be easier just to have a name for it. So she has come up with 2 names. Is it 2?
Maybe 2 or 3.
All right. So we got 3. So you guys get to pick. Just Three.
We'll
you guys get to pick. All right, the first one.
Bunny Lady.
First one is Bunny Lady. As you know, my wife has rabbits. Second one?
Big Red.
Big Red. And the third one?
Sansa.
What?
Sansa.
Sansa?
Sansa Stark. Sansa.
Okay, so, dork. The first one will be number 1, Bunny Lady. Number 2 would be Big Red. Number 3 is for the dorks out there with Game of Thrones. So y'all get to put it in there which one that she's going to be known as for the rest of the time instead of Miss CFP all the time.
I would have gone with Cersei, but I don't have a twin brother. Flash will understand.
So, 1, 2, and 3. I like Big Red Bunny Lady. Florida boy,
I like that too. I like that too, actually.
Good to see you, Florida boy. All right, we got 1 for Bunny Lady.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, Florida boy, no combination of names. I get lost. All right, we got 3 now for Bunny Lady.
We've got a lot of bunny.
We got JT.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah, we got 3. We got 1 for Big Red. So 3 to 1.
Another Bunny Lady.
So 4. All right, so make sure you get your vote in there, guys. So far, it's looking like Bunny Lady is winning.
It's looking like it. And I'm good with that.
John, Bunny Lady. TTC, absolutely. Everyone's always welcome to share views. Some topics I have to take a step back from because the platform has threatened on that one. But, you know, you can always send it in the comments section. And you can always send me email at centralfloridaprepper@hotmail.com. I always read my emails, always read my comments. So, yeah, everyone's always welcome to, you know, put their views in front. So it's looking like Bunny Lady.
I like it.
All right, so I'll take it
I'm
back.
Bunny Lady.
You guys y'all aren't dorks. That's just Flash and my wife.
Oh, we're all still dorks here. It's fine.
Game of Thrones dorks. So that's it. Bunny Lady wins. Looks like everyone's going with that one.
I'm good with that. That was my favorite anyway, guys. So thank you.
So now that we have the wife here, guys, I'm gonna shut the door a little bit.
Yeah, we're getting some buggies.
Yeah, we're getting bugs. Any questions for the wife? Y'all always see me all the time, so any questions for the wife? You know, I wouldn't ask that if Flash was here, right? Florida boy, Bunny Lady sounds soft and sweet. Big Red sounds rugged.
I am kind of a hybrid of both, right?
Yes, dear. CFP goes on camera. Black eye 3 days later.
Then they can call me Big Red when I'm in a mood. Call me Bunny Lady the rest of the time.
Yeah. No, she's sweet and adorable. That's why I married her.
Brendan, how do I do it? How do I do what?
Probably put up with me. Let's see here. Happy wife, happy life. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Florida boy. Above that one.
I
saw your videos. I didn't realize.
You're the Central Florida prepper. I've seen your videos. I didn't even realize. Yes.
Yeah, we had that name change.
Yes, we were Central Florida prepper. We moved from Central Florida. We're on our way to Wyoming and been to spend on the trailer. So we're outside of Panama City right now. We have family here. And we were just going to stay here, go to work, fix the trailer, then head out to Wyoming once the snow melted. Well, with all this stuff going on, we're not going anywhere just yet. We're going to see what goes on because I really think we're going to get hit really hard with a second wave of this viral. And we're going to see a lot of lockdowns. And we're going to see a lot of food shortage. So, Bunny Lady is tough, JT. JT, we love you. We really do. Every single one of you guys are awesome. JT's been with us for a good while. You're just cool. That's just all there is to it. Deborah, is there anything you want in the garden that you don't have planted yet or don't have room yet? Deborah, that's a good question. I want more corn, to be honest. Our survival seed packets that we did a review on a while back when we ordered it from Amazon, the survival garden. There was only like 21 corn kernels in it, and the green beans there's only like 10. Everything, all the individual seed packets are done by weight. So I was really upset about that. Um,
I think too, not so much a room thing, but there are a couple things we like that just don't grow in this climate. So,
yeah,
I mean, we're not going to be raising broccoli. You know what I mean? Which we both love, but
yeah. I
just
want
can't do it here.
broccoli and I want celery, but it's just not going to be able to. I can't grow it here. It's just too hot. We're trying again with some cabbage. I didn't have any cabbage come up. Where I'm trying again one of the new rows. Hopefully they come up. But yeah, definitely broccoli. I love broccoli, and we don't have it planned on. We got the seeds for it, but ain't gonna come up here. John, I would like to report the apocalypse is going pretty good for us so far. You got a good point there, John. I don't know if you guys saw my meme. My wife sent that to me. She said it reminded her of me. It was Will Ferrell
Mm-hmm.
screaming about.
He said, I didn't want the virus. He said,
Oh yeah,
I wanted zombies. I said it 4 times. This apocalypse is horseshit.
yeah. That's kind of like how I felt. TTC, I'd like to share a link here, but they will not permit me to do so. They are from the National Institute of Health. Yeah, YouTube has it set up that links have to be done by the moderators. Sorry, y'all, it's my youngest twin's 18th birthday. I'm going to be in and out.
That's
Josh,
awesome.
absolutely,
Happy
man.
birthday.
Just hit me up with a email later, bud. You're good, man. You definitely be with family. Always support that. Be with family. That's really cool. This is the only SHT. This is only SHTF light. Round 2 hasn't even begun yet. Casual preparedness. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. JT, Bunny
Thank
Lady,
you.
and Elvis. JT, that was awesome. Thank you.
Very sweet.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Celery, broccoli would be some great winter crops for you. And yes, corn is a necessity.
It's not doesn't really even get cold enough here, I don't think, for broccoli and stuff, does
it?
it?
Cold here. Yeah.
Maybe.
Up here it does get cold. We do have seeds for winter squash, cauliflower, broccoli, celery, and what was it other winter crop I got? Still in the seed packets. We might be able to.
Parsnips? Was it parsnip? I don't remember.
Oh, I hope that's not a winter one because I didn't plant those. Oops.
I don't know. I've never worked with parsnips.
So yeah, I will be putting those in the ground. Got to get your seed from greenhouses. They sell in larger packages. Deborah, that's a good idea. The packs that we had purchased was the vacuum sealed 40-year shelf, no, 25-year shelf life. It's either 25-year shelf life or 40-year survival garden. And we had purchased just so we had extra seeds on hand because we got a lot of those survival garden seed packs. Because I had problems with the Walmart, Home Depot, and Dollar Tree. The germination only stayed for a couple of years, is what I ran into. Other people say they've had better luck, but the second year or third year without being used and try to plant them, the germination didn't kick in. So that's why we purchased those. And then since I had them, I decided to go and show that you could grow. I did have some people, parsnips, is that a religion?
That's what I was laughing at.
Nice. Back to what I was saying. I never forgot. Oh, the seeds. So I want to show those. I did get a comment from somebody, and I was trying to pin it and somehow it got deleted. But they did say that they had purchased those particular survival garden seeds, and they said they didn't recommend them because they couldn't grow anything with them. Almost 90% of our garden is those seeds, and they're growing. So I don't know what the issue was with that individual's seeds, but we haven't had no problems.
Let me see, aloe. Yeah, that's so easy to grow. I love having aloe plants.
I do not have any aloe. When I was welding all the time, I always kept aloe.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff's great. They say you could. I got to be careful how I say this. I have heard, I'm not recommending this as a medical thing, but I heard that you can ingest aloe and it's good on your digestive system. I don't know for a fact. This is not medical advice, all right? But I heard that. But I've always used it for burns.
I've used it for everything, internal, external. It's pretty good all around for stuff.
South Florida, good to see you. South Florida's been with us from the beginning, actually. It was back when I was like 10 or 20 subscribers. It's been a long time. He's been with us for a very long time. Same with Brain Dead. Brain Dead's been with us for a very long time. Alex, good to see you. We see you there. Alex got the wife here with us, and she is open to questions and stuff for anybody here that's got questions for her. Shoot it in the chat, and she'll be happy to answer them.
Deborah, yes, it is. It's very good for the poop shoot. She put it very eloquently.
Okay, so on the screen of the computer, it comes up the word, but on my phone, it shows the social distancing meme. I was wondering why he was typing in social distancing.
Oh.
Yes, they sell an aloe drink. They have it at Walmart in the pharmacy area. Did not know that. Oh, this is the first time since we've actually sat back here in the back seat of the Tahoe.
Yeah, it's a lot of room back here. It's nice.
Last time I was in the back seat of the Tahoe, I was tearing the floorboard out and putting the fuel pump in.
You were, yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember that video. I just knew I was going to hit that fuel tank underneath that floorboard with that grinder and go boom. I've done work like that before in the past. It's just that fuel pump. I don't know, guys. The older I get, the more careful I become. I guess I've seen myself. And that was leather, by the way. That's the leather. Sorry. Let's see here. Great for hangovers. I don't know. I've never tried it for hangovers. Gatorade always worked great for me and a Monster. Let's see here. What do we got here? What was the last time in the backseat you did what? Yeah, exactly. No, the truck has not been christened yet. It was PG-13.
It was.
No, leave it to me. Really, this is just straight coffee. There's no liquor in it at all. Yes, I take raw. Occasionally, it's quite. Okay, I have 2 huge aloe vera plants that are 4 years old now.
They're really nice to have. I know we need to get one because they grow just about anywhere. They're easy to grow.
Yeah, the big thing that
They're
we had
nice
a
to
problem
have.
in Central Florida was the palmetto bugs love to
They
nest
love to
in
live
them.
in aloe. Yeah.
So we didn't have a lot of them there, mainly because of that. The palmetto bugs. That is, every time you got aloe plants around your house, palmetto bugs were infiltrating you. All right, here's a question from Deborah. When you get settled on the homestead, will you be making soaps and such?
Salves and such.
You guys mainly be doing gardening and animals.
I am hoping, yes, to do some soaps and stuff like that.
We're definitely going to try.
Something I'm interested in doing that I just heretofore I haven't done, but I'm sure I can. I love doing herbs and herb gardens, and of course, all the stuff that you can grow that is good for first aid. So yes, I definitely want to do that because he'll be doing a lot of the building and stuff like that, and I'll be puttering around in the kitchen, baking things, canning things, and all that good stuff. So that would flow really nicely.
You know, so my shelves, right? Those were recycled. It worked. It worked.
It works
Put it that
fine.
way.
I needed shelves. I've got shelves.
Yeah, we're
So
definitely
there
going
you
to
go.
try to do as much self-reliance as possible there. The first 2 years is going to be the roughest, and we will have to go to the store a lot. But once we get settled in, get the greenhouses up, start getting better supplies, hopefully within 2 to 3 years, we will be more self-reliant on the homestead. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is Bunny Lady now.
I will still answer to Mrs. CFP, but a lot of people were saying I should have my own name, and that's what they voted on.
That ain't the only thing you've done in that back seat. I'm not blushing. Just wondering because we really want to see more of you on these videos. I try to get her on these videos all the time.
Yeah. I enjoy being on.
Can I buy some herbs off you? I don't have any herbs like that. Actually, I need to get some herb garden seeds. I need to get some of those. I don't have any. The ones we did have, they're either in storage or they got misplaced when we're trying to lose some weight on the trailer during travel because I cannot find them. So we're actually going to have some herb in the garden. I'm making 2 loaves of pumpkin bread tomorrow. I got tired of making banana bread.
Yum.
Nothing wrong with extra banana bread. I've never had pumpkin bread. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, we answered that one. So the new change on the videos for the channel. Many of y'all are liking the new voiceovers. I'm still working on the voiceover, guys. As you can hear with this mic, it's not the best. I mean, these mics are not cheap at all. That one there was over $60 that we have right now, and the shotgun mic was 50 bucks for the cell phone. So we're working on the audio on that. I'm still learning that, but the view count, we've actually gotten more views on those. I mean, 300 plus views in the first 2 days compared to like the regular videos I make, usually about 150, maybe 200 views. So we'll be doing a lot more of those. Of course, every Friday night is going to be like this, as long as I don't not do the live stream.
And this will be your coffee. Thank you.
But like when we're doing the garden videos and other build videos, those would just be our normal videos like we usually do. So I don't want anybody worried that I'm just going to be doing voiceovers all the time. I'm not going to be doing that all the time, but I will be trying to get at least one of those out a week, if not 2, Monday and Wednesdays. But you know, I like doing just the regular videos too. Saw a weird light out there. Sorry, guys.
Might be me moving. I don't know. Sorry.
If you like pumpkin pie, you'll love pumpkin bread.
Pumpkin bread.
Oh, pumpkin bread.
They meant.
I do like pumpkin pie, as long as it's made right. Some pumpkin pies are not very good. Sherry S., how's it going? Sorry late, just got busy. Hi, everyone. JT, put Sherry in the corner. Sherry, you knew better. That's quite all right. Glad you're here. Sherry, just so you know, the wife's new screen name is Bunny Lady.
Bunny Lady.
So that's what she's going to be referred to. Or, like me, hey you. See here. Joe, good to see you, buddy. CFP, heard about wildfires in Florida near you guys. John, I have not heard of any wildfires near me or anything like that. I'm going to have to take a look at that because I haven't heard anything, and I haven't heard anything on my NOAA radio either. Usually it lets me know something when I'm listening to the ham station, so I'll look into it, though. It was like Christmas morning. I must have missed something here. Hold on. Why was it like Christmas morning, Joe? They open up the city a little bit? Rick, how's it going? Rick Thompson, good to see you, buddy. My favorite bread of all time, zucchini. Have you ever had zucchini bread?
Oh yeah, it's good.
We have zucchini growing. I've got a row right now, and I just planted some more plants, well, the seeds right now, in our new part of the garden. I have not tried zucchini bread, so
The problem is I love to just take a bunch of zucchini and onion and saute it together and just eat it like that with garlic salt. So I'll have to save some zucchini for zucchini bread.
Sherry says, "Hey, honey, hey, bunny lady, or hey, you." Was on the national news here tonight, John.
We haven't heard of.
Yeah, I've been trying to get everything set up for the live stream. So I haven't seen any news in the last 3 hours. It takes a little while to get everything. I had to clear out the back seat. All that stuff's sitting on the tailgate now because the wind was so bad. Let's see here. Joe, I got a food delivery. That is big news where you're at.
Yes.
Yeah, that's huge
Wow.
news. Well, congratulations on the food delivery. When was that order placed, Joe? Weeks ago?
I said 6 weeks awaiting.
6 weeks? Deborah, lots of due speculation going on around those fires. I missed something here, guys. I do apologize. I see. Yes, you can reuse jars from stores that have been processed food in them as long as you have seal in the jar lids. Are you referring to canning, Alex? I do not. I am not the leading authority in canning or pressure cooking. I always run to Alaska Prepper for that information. We do have a canner and pressure cooker, which we'll be using in Wyoming. We don't have it set up here. It's sitting in storage right now in our storage facility. We just don't have the room for it in the trailer. So that's something we will be doing when we get up there. Food delivery every 6 weeks of waiting Christmas morning. Oh, equals Christmas morning.
Oh, in the Panhandle. Maybe that's why we didn't hear about it yet. Fires. I mean, we're close, but not.
All right, give me a second. Yeah, let me pull it up right fast. Let me see, John. Let me see what's going on with that. Yeah, don't be afraid of my wife. She won't bite often. Let's see here. Florida Panhandle wildfires.
I would love that recipe, Joe. I love any and all recipes. So yeah, definitely send those his way.
Okay, it looks like it's near outside Pensacola. No, we are a good ways away from it, John. We're outside Panama City Beach, so we're okay as far as anything pretty close. I mean, there's about a 2-hour drive.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's more than that.
More than that.
Yeah, it's about a 4-hour drive to Pensacola from where we're at. So yeah, we're good, John. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about this.
Joe's gonna send me a recipe for zucchini flowers, so be on the lookout for it.
What the hell is a zucchini flower?
The flower from zucchini.
Oh, to cook up the flour.
Yeah, he sent me a recipe.
Okay, I got you. Gotcha.
I just wanted you to be aware in case, I don't see it.
Yeah, you have my email, Joe, so you just send it to me.
Deborah, rabbits don't bite, they just nibble until they pull their tails.
Not true. They bite.
She means me.
Oh.
The bunny lady thing.
Yeah, rabbits bite. I know. JT, I don't like zucchini, but I love zucchini bread. I'm not a zucchini eater myself.
He would like the bread. He just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah,
I won't tell him it's
might
zucchini
be
bread.
good. It's just the texture. I'm a texture person. If I don't like the texture of something, most of my taste buds I don't taste. So don't work, I guess it should say. My words are slurred.
It really honestly, is just coffee.
I'm sober. It took 6 weeks to get a delivery. slot. Dang. Oh, I'm way back. Hold on. Let me see here. Okay. You get the Mel Flower. I'll email it. Okay, Joe, I'll definitely keep an eye out for that email. It's like spaghetti sauce jars. Now, I have seen zucchini spaghetti. I don't know if that's any good or not.
So you make
Zucchini noodles.
Yeah, zoodles.
Is that what you made that one time?
No. I have never made them. I don't have a spiralizer.
No, we were camping in Leesburg.
I've never made zucchini noodles.
Okay, what were the noodle things that you made?
Oh, those awful ones that were slimy?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were those weird mushroom things. And I don't think
my wife cooks great, but I tasted that one. I'm like, brr.
That was awful.
That was bad. I don't even remember what that was.
No, I'd rather just make noodles out of a normal, like zoodles.
The zoodles.
I have had zucchini chocolate cake. It's amazing.
If you want to grow cheap herbs, go to the grocery store, look for the plastic box of herbs and veggie department.
That's what I used to do, is get those. And I mean, they grow like crazy. They get huge. And they're not expensive.
That makes sense because it'd be easier than trying to grow.
It's already started.
Yeah.
I mean, and once you start snipping them to use for cooking or whatever, they just boom, boom, boom.
Near Milton, Florida, Avalon. Yeah, when I was locked up, I was work camp out of Milton, which is just right outside Pensacola there. That's all swampland. You got Black River forestry out there. It's all swampland and stuff out there. If you rely on texture, don't eat purple potatoes. Really bad
grainy.
Texture in my book.
I agree, Sherry. They have
Grainy.
a weird, not good. And I really don't want like weird purple food anyway.
Yes, I forgot what the percentage of my taste buds are. They're not much.
Purple grapes are fine, but no purple potatoes.
Have you ever milked a cat? Was that Meet the Fockers or was that the second one? That was the first one, wasn't it? With Robert De Niro and what's his name? Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. Have you ever milked a cat? I have not milked a cat. I'm not about to milk a cat. What was the cat's name? Geppetto?
I don't even remember.
Little Geppetto. I haven't seen that movie since like it came out, and I still remember
gosh.
that. Caused traffic delays, Interstate 10 for the last few days. Email sent. All right, Joe, I will definitely check out that email when we get done. Yep, that was it.
Oh.
That was the noise I just heard. Also, when we do our follow-up member stream tonight, guys, just bear with me. I will wind up posting a link to the members live stream. It'll be in the community tab and it's the members section. So after that gets posted, y'all just click on it. It should bring you into the video. I had problems 2 weeks ago when I tried it. It was all messed up. I couldn't ever get it to work. So hopefully get it to work. Also, I got a notification from our UPS delivery. We have some supplies coming in from Prescott Caliber Club. He sent us some odds and ends. We're going to be doing I'm going to be doing a camp out. And we're going to be using some of the equipment that he sent. And I should be getting that in Monday. So sometime next week we're going to do it. Just depends on how the weather is. I'm hoping that the winds will be died down so that I can actually get some good audio and stuff while I'm doing it. I wanted to do a live stream, but the live stream won't reach where I'm wanting to do camping at. So we're just going to have to film it. Then I'll probably release it as a premiere or something like that. So we're going to be doing that. And what else we got here? So that's going to be next week. So that stuff should be coming in Monday. He said he sent some other things. Wants me to review for him and stuff. So don't break wind. I don't plan to. It's a leather. How are your fire kits doing? I don't know. I have to check with Ryan over there at Prescott Caliber Club. He had placed an order before we left, and he had those over there. We haven't manufactured anymore because one, we don't have the space inside the trailer to be manufacturing them. Once we get out to Wyoming, if everything's still going well, we'll be remanufacturing those and sending those to him. I don't really keep up on what his sales are or anything like that. I don't know. He buys a certain amount from me and just pays me straight out, and then he sells it on his website. So I couldn't tell you what those sales are.
Brendan said, I'm here for Flash.
I'm here for Flash. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's got date night again tonight. Man, we're gonna have to change our Friday night live stream to another night just so we have Flash.
I think he should change his date night.
He might not have date night tonight. I may have forgot. Then again, he's probably working.
Probably.
Are you giving us time for a pit stop before the members only live stream? JT, yeah, it'll take me about 20 to 30 minutes to do because once I close out this stream, I've got to start another stream, and then I have to get that link onto the members channel, their community tab. So it takes me about 20, 30 minutes to do. And what I'll do, I'll just wait on it, wait till everyone show up and we'll start talking about whatever.
Speaking of pit stops, I've got to make one. So I'm going to say goodnight. And everybody have a great night.
You leave me with these guys?
I'm leaving you in their very capable hands.
Flash is managing on a line strip club.
Good grief.
All right, babe.
All right. Thanks, guys.
You want your phone?
Sure. In case my boyfriend calls.
I'll be right back. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. All right. Let's see what else we got here, guys. Get my coffee here. All right, let's see here. So yeah, guys, we'll it'll be 20, 30 minutes before we start the other one. Oh, there she is in the background. I saw her. Right there somewhere. Let's see here. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get caught up here in the chat right fast. If you guys have any questions for me, please feel free. I was looking at the land in Wyoming. It's cheap, tempting, but there's nothing out there. Herman F., you are absolutely correct. The land there is cheap, and you have to travel to get to town. It's it was under 30 miles. No, wait. It was 26 miles from the interstate, and then it's 18 miles of cattle road to our property. It was every bit a 2-hour drive. To get to town, it was only like less than 40 miles away. So, yeah. So sad she's giving up on you. But yeah, there's not a lot of stuff around. It's all, most of the property that's for sale, like in around Sweetwater County, that's where ours is at. It's all cattle land out there. And you got Red Bluff or something like that, which isn't too far away. There's more development out there as far as people that have built stuff and then abandon it. The biggest problem out there is water. Not that the well, if you have the money to put a well in, there's water there. There is water there. The biggest problem is that it's expensive. There's a monopoly on the well drilling service out there. And we were going to drill a shallow well, hand drill. But when I started researching more into the laws, you got to have a permit just to do that. And you were only allowed to go 70 feet. And you had to have a permit. And to get the permit, you have to be a licensed well driller. How's that for catch-22? So, yeah, I ran into that. Let's see here. I missed something. Do you have a plan B if this all goes really wrong? Deborah, what do you mean by plan B as far as where we are right now? Or being able to get to Wyoming? We looked at property in Wyoming too. It was advertised in field of streams. They cut up in 40-acre plots. Yeah, that's what we got, Joe. Went through online sales website, and they broke it up. We're paying. It was less than $200 a month. I think it was like $189. I think what we paid, and then we just went ahead and started paying in advance and just got it paid off. Oh, if I can't get to Wyoming, uh, yes and no. If I can't get to Wyoming, we've been debating about selling that and buying something closer. My wife just got off the phone with her mother, and she's really been pushing about having her son-in-law here in Florida. And can't we do a ranch here in Florida instead of going all the way to Wyoming? If everything goes to crap, we're going to stay right here um, until things clear up. I'm not going to Wyoming with all this stuff going on. It's just when we get there, sure, we have some infrastructure put in place, septic, things like that, leach fields, but there's nothing there. I have to be able to go into town to get building materials. So running out there right now and running into possible lockdown scenarios, not being able to get our greenhouses up would not be a good idea. Let's see here. That'd be a field to be in, open up a well drilling business and be competitive. Herman F., yeah, you're absolutely correct. I wish that they had more well services out there. It's just a handful, and the prices were ridiculous. It was going to be $6,000 to $10,000 to go. I think it was like 200 feet well. It's so much. To do a 200-foot well was going to range from 6,000 to $10,000. It's just crazy. So a hesitant plan B. Yes, Deborah. I'm kind of in the same position. Was looking to put my house on the market this year to get my forever homestead, but I don't know. Yeah, Deborah. Right now, with everything going on, just be careful your move. You know what you decide to do, because we don't really know what's around the corner. All right. I know what I feel. I feel like we're fixing to get hit hard in the next couple of months, and I think it's going to be quicker than what they're projecting for the flu season. It's going to be worse. I think it's going to be sooner than that. You know, I'm not going to tell anybody to sell their house. I'm not going to do that. Just be careful your plans. Look at things really hard before you make a move. Sherry S., that's all right. God will bless you with what you need. I know it's tough, but just think of what you have in the end. Don't sell. Keep your dream. It worked for us in the 80s when everything went bust. Trust. Instinct. Sherry S., good point. Lisa Jones, how's it going? It's 38 here, dropping fast, getting freezing rain. I looked into getting a pole barn for a nice size used trailer. I used to build pole barns. That was part of my job detail there in Milton when I was in the work camp. All right. Good old coffee, guys. All right. So we are rolling up on an hour and 15 minutes, guys. So if you got some more questions, please hit me up. Uh, Herman F., water catchment system. Have you looked up average rainfall in your area? Thoughts? Yes, Herman F., we did look up our average rainfalls out there. It would actually be a combination of the rainfall and snow melt is what our collection is going to be there. Now, we do have access to the wells that are close right adjacent to the property. Those are shallow wells that the ranchers there use for their cattle. We actually cleared it with them about using that water for our water storage, stuff like that, to pump. They're more than happy to help us out on that. But the combination of the snow melt and the rain, this not there's not a lot of rain out there. To be honest, there really isn't. So it has to be a combination of both. Well, actually, all three things, and trucking water from time to time. I'm gonna have to go get water. I mean, if I don't have a well, water is gonna be tough. That right there is gonna be the toughest part. Not the snow. I love the snow. I lived out in Wyoming before. I worked out there twice. Trust me, it gets cold. Ain't no doubt about that. But you can always stay warm. All right, you just got to build your home correctly. But when it comes to our cattle and stuff like that, we have to build structures for them. They can't just be free range. They have to have a place to go, or they will freeze to death out there. They'll freeze to death quick out there. And plus, the wolves are really bad. Let's see here. Exactly, staying put for now in a small town, 35 minutes from a major city, but can't have animals here. Have a huge garden, so I'm good that way. Just bought a half a cow, so I'm good for a year. That's actually really good. I wish that we had some deep freezes. We were going to get a deep freezer when we got to Wyoming. We weighed it and stuff like that. Now you can't even get them in the store here. But we weren't going to be traveling with one. It's just extra weight we didn't need when we were traveling. Joe, okay, what's half a cow? In other words, she bought in a cow with somebody else. $400. My sister bought one, half I bought the other. North Olympic cut my armband, did my own stitches, made ugly video. I missed that video, man. I'll have to check that out, Northwest Olympic. She doesn't mean a walking cow, a side of beef. Have you ever milked a bull? Kingpin, yes. Yeah, I do remember that. We don't have a cow. We got a bull. Man, those are some messed up movies. Just wrong. Wrong. Funny, but wrong. Let's see here. All right. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and end this live stream here. I've got to go get some more coffee. And we're going to come back. I'm going to get the members live stream set up. So you guys will be about 20 minutes before I get that actually set up and everything. But I'll wait a while. I'll probably wait 30 minutes to see if anybody else shows up on the members live stream. So those guys can definitely meet me over there. Again, guys, no one has to join the member program on the channel. It just helps us out. I've been trying to work out things. That's what they call the perks. Right now, we just do the extra live stream, and I try to release some videos early to the members that later get released to regular YouTube. I am going to start doing a one-time thing with the members when they send me their email. I'm going to try to hook up like we're doing here, just a one-on-one live stream with them. So that's still in the work, guys, but we're working on that. Karen, I'm here, late to the party. Karen, we're fixing to end the stream. I am so sorry. I'm definitely glad you made it though, but I'm sorry that you're late. Actually, I'm just glad that you showed up. But you're never late. There's always a replay. But yeah, we're fixing to end the stream. Definitely appreciate you trying to be here on time though. I'm sorry that the time got messed up there. I really am. So my time right now, guys, if you look at your clock, I got 8:19 here. So I tried to do the live stream at 7 my time. So hopefully that clears up some of the confusion, because I know when I moved from Apopka, the time zone, I started doing my live stream wrong on my time. So I'm trying to get it all set up. Had to pull my plants under cover. Karen, are you dealing with snow in your area? Florida has 2 time zones. Yeah, Apopka was an hour later than what we are here outside Panama City. Deborah, good night. Make sure you take that bunny in the back seat. All right, guys, we're stopping the stream. That's actually funny. I like that. Definitely appreciate every single one of you being here tonight. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot more videos. They're gonna be a lot more of the voiceovers, but like the garden videos and other things, there will still have my sideburns on film. So don't worry about that. All right, guys, y'all take care and speak to y'all later.